Oops. I forgot to plug in my cable for a direct connection. Well, hello, welcome. Today is the first day of Woo on YouTube. How exciting. All right. Welcome. This is my house. And welcome to my living room. It's my home office. Okay, so super excited because I already know what we're going to talk about. Oh, I don't have a crystal of the day. Is that okay? Let me see what I can look up real quick. Something very specific. Crystal. Gold, yellow, orange, purple. All right. Okay. So today's healing. Okay, I have to tell you. I got to tell you the story. So I'm really excited. I've been getting a rush in clientele, and I love to help people understand themselves because everybody is such a work of magic, such a work of art, such a work of perfection, and they don't see it. So when like I see it in lots of different ways. I see it when we connect, and it can be as simple as just chatting, like not even seeing you. But when I see your name and whatever it is that you say, I connect to your location in the quantum field and I receive information, find or be able to connect with a person's energy anywhere on the planet. So never think that your thoughts aren't important. Never think that you are not important. You are so friggin' important. Like it's not even funny. And I really want you to be mindful of what your thoughts are. It's just the way it is. So it doesn't mean that negative events don't happen. But when you are in a place of empowerment, when you're here without being emotionally charged, you win. That's the way it works. Yeah. So at least at a minimum, because we always need to set goals. So somebody's coming in. I'm just saying hi, Mike. Neutrality, to reach neutrality. And what I mean by that is to not be emotionally charged by a given situation. Now that being put aside, at the same time, part of getting there is working with your feelings. Like we have emotions for a reason. And it is not a healthy practice to tamp down your feelings and stuff them down because eventually they're just going to, and that won't be a healthy thing. And now we're coming on a full moon in Libra on the 8th. And it is a super moon. It is going to be mammoth. And it's going to be the closest that the moon's going to be to Earth all year. And what happens when we have a super moon? The moon represents our feelings, our emotions. So ask a nurse who works in the ER what happens when it's near a full moon. And I was just speaking with a wonderful, delightful client of mine. I was just on the phone with her a short while ago, and she was saying when she was growing up that her father was a bit of a hothead, let's just say. And she and her siblings would always know and kind of calculate when the full moon was coming. So like 3 days before and a couple of days after, they knew to lay low because dad was going to be really kind of cocky. I don't know a non-swear word to say, kind of emotions. And then since it's in the sign of Libra, Libra is about fairness and then number 2 and mediating, helping this side and this side to just gosh darn get along, but also about being treated fairly. So a lot of people are going to be thinking, you know what, we're not being treated fairly. And then, we are in Aries season, which has us kind of worked up. Aries is a fire sign. Venus just went into Gemini. Venus is what we love, how we love. Gemini is an air sign, which rules communication and talk. This is talking. So we want to talk about what and who we love. And then we've got Pluto is very active right now, and Pluto is intensity. So whatever's going on is being intensified. And it just connected with Jupiter, which is expansion. There's a lot of emotions running wild. There's a lot of temperaments, and this is going to be a very bumpy week. It's going to be actually kind of a turbulent week. So this whole full moon thing, it's on the 8th. And depending on where you are on the planet, I don't have the times in front of me. You can easily Google it, though. But this full moon is going to be asking, now, Libra energy, people who have a strong Libra, Libra, sun, moon, or a rising ascendant, elements in your chart. This is a cool thing about astrology. We all have all of the signs. Anyways, Libra is about bringing things into balance and the legal system. Remember the scales. And Libra, people who have a strong Libra are givers. Give. And they find, they think that they're expecting to get some kind of a backfill of feeling needed, wanted, included. So even for the people who are give, because it increases their feelings of value and self-worth, it's never going to work. You must allow yourself to receive back. And I talk about that in a lot of my videos, so I don't want to keep on repeating myself. Okay. So I did a healing session today for somebody in another state on the East Coast, and earlier today. And, you know, I don't usually do a lot of work with archangels, but today we had Archangel Michael, and I know he's always like a big hero, like he's everybody's favorite. And, you know, I'm neither here nor there because I work with multidimensional beings and not necessarily just one angel or one archangel or one ascended master or whatever it is. But today, Archangel Michael was the guy. So when I pulled up my client's energy, her silhouette or hologram, I was seeing as if it was a video game. So imagine like a sword, the Minecraft sword, okay? So I was like a pixelated sword. So I'm seeing, I've got my eyes closed, I'm connected with my client. I'm seeing this little Minecraft sword, and it's going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And every time it goes up and down, it's hurting, it's causing damage. It's hurting her just a little bit every single time. And it was in her energy field. So what would you think the symbolism of that is? It's somebody who is choosing external things that are not in alignment with who they are. So one example is doing a job that you hate because it puts food on the table. Well, during this, what we're going through right now, that's not going to work anymore. We're being asked to go inside. And awesome. Hi, Michelle. Oh, you're a Libra moon. You're really going to feel this. You're really going to feel it. It's going to be very emotional and probably a little intense for you. And you should already start to feel it now. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger until the 8th. Okay, so there's the sword going up and down. So when you have a job, when you're in a job that you hate, but you're doing it anyways, that is satisfying the root chakra, which is survival, which is money, your basic needs. Okay, but you cannot stay operating out of there for the rest of your life because your adrenals are going to not be happy. And you will eventually burn out. So that energy has to flow. It's got to move. You can't just hang on to all of that energy low down in the root chakra area. You have to have enough gas to be able to get all the way up to the top. So that is what this particular client had going on, or something similar, right? That's the symbolism. And that's how spirit works. It's never direct. It's not like, bam, it's this. Well, okay, well, sometimes it is, but seldom. Usually it's this subtle, little, gentle stuff in the periphery. And then, of course, as soon as you look at it, it's gone. That's how working with spirit is. That's how communicating with your higher self, or whatever it is that you call God, that's how it works. So when you are doing your meditations or your prayers and you're sending questions up or whatever it is, it's those first little whispery sort of first impressions, first things that come in. That's what you got to pay attention to. But as soon as you startle that you probably, and you get on with your day right away, you forget your dream. But if you get to sleep in and you wake up before, you gradually start coming up. Then you can look at and review what you were dreaming. Your dreams are really important, by the way. And there's a lot of people who say that they don't dream. And the truth of the matter is, just about everybody dreams. It's a very, very small percentage of people who don't dream. Who like recordingly, like don't dream. But people who say that they don't dream, most likely 98% certain that it is trauma that's blocking. It's like those neural networks, the lights turned out. It's like a city, the lights went out. So with inner healing, with inner work, that network can turn back on. Like we get a backup generator and crank it all back on again. So, and then you can start to remember your dreams. All right. So when I was doing this healing and seeing the sword thing, and I'm like, oh, what is this? And I'm paying attention and I'm asking questions. So as the more and more you learn to work with whatever you label God or your angels or your higher self, you have of you. So it gets really confused. If you allow yourself to get really tangled up in there, it can be pretty darn confusing. And then when you get all stuck in your head, it just doesn't work. So when they say let go and let God, absolutely. Because as soon as you think, you break the link. What I think the saying is the other way around. Don't think, link. But it's true. So you don't want to have your head in the game. You got to be playing out of your heart. So what I did is I asked. So I'm in the client's field. I'm seeing this sword slice her every time. It keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down. Now remember, everything that you're doing is a choice. Okay. Today is a sum of all of your choices of yesterdays. Of all of your yesterdays. And so she put that sword there and it continued to do this. Almost, it reminds me of the cold cut slicer at the supermarket, the slicer. So what I ended up doing, once I was able to clearly see what it was, is I reached in and I took the sword. And as soon as I took the sword, Archangel Michael came up over. Huge, huge wings. And it was like beautiful. And it were like these browns and golds. It was magnificent. And I just felt so much love. And he was over like her hologram and over me. And so like I could feel it as well because I'm participating. So I have the sword now in my hand. I've got Archangel Michael over here. I'm like, what do I do now? I give her the sword. So I put it in her hand. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like, what empowerment, right? That was awesome. I get so excited. Oh my God. So then when we finished, I drew a card from Ingrid Auer's deck. Now she is from Austria and she's got an awesome deck of, well, she's got several, but this particular one are energized angel symbols. And I don't have the deck here because it's at my office. But I do want to show you, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try to show you a picture. Because when we finished, I drew a card for her. And guess what it was? Archangel Michael. Gosh-darn-lutely. So there are no coincidences. There just aren't. There are no coincidences. Okay, and this says, with your help, I am protected at all levels. Wow. So cool. Yeah. And so when I followed up and I asked what her experience was, she said she was tingling from head to toe, and she had been having some massive anxiety, and she's in a job that she's just now starting to see she's unappreciated, and it's not really resonating anymore, and she feels more like a number. So it's just so exciting. Yeah, so awesome. Oh yeah, so what? Okay, there are no coincidences, but I'm always like fascinated. I'm always intrigued. I'm always excited. Really, I am. I'm like this 24/7. Like seriously. Okay. So what do I want to do next? I do have with me today an old deck of Doreen Virtues, and it's the Angel Therapy deck. A lot of people have this one, Oracle cards deck. And I also wanted to say about Ingrid's deck that I am a little easily distracted. I'm wondering, so I can see my computer screen. I'm wondering why these are backwards, because I'm using an actual camera. There must be a setting on there that I must have to flip-flop, because I wouldn't expect these words to be backwards. I don't know. What do I know? Anyways, okay. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put these away for right now. The color of the color ray, actually I better double check that. Color ray of Archangel Michael. This ray is part of a metaphysical system of angel colors. Which one? Oh, he's in charge of the blue angel light ray. Gosh darn it. Well, I'm seeing gold. Gold and white. Oh, well, it's not a match, but it doesn't matter. I was hoping to find gold. Because the crystal of the day is going to be amber. Amber has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is all amber. So amber is, it's like a resin. It's very ancient. Let me see what I can find. Amber. Amber. Healing with amber. It helps absorb pain and negative energy, helps to alleviate stress. Amber clears depression, stimulates the intellect, and promotes self-confidence and creative self-expression. It encourages decision-making, spontaneity, and brings wisdom, balance, and patience. And I'm pretty sure that hold on. Okay, it is not a gemstone or a rock. It is actually fossilized tree resin or tree sap, which has become hardened over millions of years. And you know what else is cool is a lot of times you might find little bugs in pieces of amber. Of course, they charge more for the bugs. Or even water or little pieces of plant. But just think, millions of years old, dinosaurs, ancient stuff. I think that's so cool. Anyways. Uh-oh. Close this. There's me. Okay, good. All right. So amber's our crystal of the day, and I know there are some amber dealers, and so just make sure that whoever you buy your stuff from is kind of vetted. Like, do your homework, because there's a lot of phony baloney out there with crystals. Like, I'm a crystal junkie. My house is full of crystals. My office is packed with crystals. Every room, everywhere you turn, are tons and tons of different crystals, different forms and shapes. They're all like, I'm surrounded. So the energy here is awesome. Okay, let's stick to the point. Oh, squirrel. Yeah, I'm really bad. Okay. Tiger eye is another gold. I'm getting, like, I was getting the colors with gold. Tiger eye has the browns and the golds as well. So that's what I was called to talk about, was that color crystal. Anyway, so I would like to do a little healing with you right now, if you're game. And you can watch this anytime. Every time you watch it, you'll probably get something a little bit different out of it. Okay, so we're going to be calling in Archangel Michael today. How cool is that? And then I've also been working with Arcturian energy, which now working with Arcturian energy compared to the healing I had been doing prior, and to compare it, working with the Arcturians is like concentrated form. So it's like whoosh, yeah. It's like, and it comes in and it's very strong and powerful and vibrant, but it's immediate. So it's big and then it goes away. And I like it because it's gosh darn efficient. You feel it. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going with this, but let's just close our eyes for a moment. Okay, make sure I don't run over my dog if I back up my chair, because I get a little handy here. All right. Okay, so just take a couple of breaths. Okay, breathe. Breathe down in the pit of your stomach. Okay, just relax. I need to turn down my voice here. Just relax. There we go. A couple of nice breaths. Just relax into your body. All right. Awesome. He's already here. So we're calling in Archangel Michael. And open your heart, open your mind, release any expectations. Allow yourself to receive these healing energies. And they're happening like a half a step before I'm speaking them. So just continue to breathe nice and deep. Clear your mind just for the next 5 minutes. Just let go of everything for the next 5 minutes. Allow yourself to be surrounded in this white and gold sparkling light. Feel what that feels like, to be surrounded with gold and white sparkling light. If you are clairvoyant and you see visuals, visualize yourself being surrounded with gold and white crackling light. Okay, you're being held very, very safely. Remember to keep breathing. So powerful. Okay. Allow yourself to receive this healing energy. You may feel tingling. It's not a coincidence. You may feel like 1 billion fireflies are lit up inside of you. Okay, Archangel Michael has magnificent, like this big wingspan, protecting you and sending, like from his heart, all this love is just pouring out. Allow yourself to receive this. Allow yourself to feel it. Open your heart. Feel what gratitude feels like. Think of gratitude. Hold on to the frequency of gratitude. And it's getting pumped up more. Love, more love. Forgiveness is coming in. Okay, he wants you to know he sees you. He's with you. To allow his love light to heal you. To guide you. And to help you. Also to cut negative ties. Whether they're people or situations. Because this is the time that you must live from your heart. You must do what it is that you came here to do. You have agreements in place why you chose to incarnate here at this time. And the desk job is not it. And yes, spirit does have a sense of humor, yes. And that you need to trust yourself more. And you must be the star of your life and not somebody sitting on the sidelines. You must be engaged with your life. And do the things that are in harmony with what it is that you wish to see and manifest for your own self. And that he's always there to help you. But you have to ask. You have to ask. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, and now there's these ribbons that are being cut. They're tethers to other people in other situations. It's like you're realizing these situations, like you're bringing them to mind. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be doing that. Why am I talking to that person? Or why do I keep on going back to that person? Or whatever it is for you. Okay, and as you're bringing these to the surface, as you're seeing your own truths, it's kind of like he's putting an axe down and chopping the ribbons. Cut, 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 like I hear it. Cut, 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 cut. And now you feel so much lighter and so much freer. Okay, now this is, it's gold and white. It's like sparklers. Okay, this energy. Just allow yourself to feel it. And it's like a cleanse. It's like a cleansing of your soul, of your aura. And like I hear crackling. This is also bringing your inner child out of the dark and into the light. Like there's somebody who's there who's like this, their child, okay? Okay, we're sending that inner child healing, okay? Because you can't live a fragmented life. If you have the broken pieces of yourself stuffed away somewhere, you can't be complete. You have to collect these pieces and send them love because it's pieces of you. So if you've left them behind because they weren't acceptable, they were rejected before, that is pretty much self-neglect. It's rejection of your own self. Okay, so we're bringing all these pieces back and putting them together and fusing them with this magnificent white and gold, like sparkler energy, almost like a welder, kind of. but it's like white hot, but it's tingly. Okay, and now that inner child has agreed to come in for healing. And so now we reintegrate it with your present self. And then we tie it all together. Oops, straighten up there. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Oh man, your aura is super clean, super clear now. You feel so much lighter, like your higher selves are talking to me. You're so much lighter. I see happy, open, happy smilings. Yeah, I can't get my words out. Okay, and I'm seeing a giant dodecahedron. And it's happy and bouncing. Very cool. Okay. And there's one more thing I'm going to do. It's okay if you still have your eyes closed and you're breathing. Okay, we're going to bring in the Arcturian energy now. And just for this big blast of whatever it is that you need in there. Let's see if there's going to be any narration here. I'm bringing in the Arcturian energy. Okay, and it feels like they're weaving like a flower, one of those head things, like a wreath around your head. I can't think of whatever you call that. Okay, and they're showing you that over a course of a lifetime, that other people, other conditioning has slowly weaved this thing around your head, and that it's been almost like shocking you like a dog collar. And that they're saying for you to take it off. Okay, and even with your intentions, you can say, no, this is not what I want. I do not want to be controlled and a victim and just a piece of the daily grind. That is not the life that I want. Okay, and the more you step into this is going to start disintegrating. So what the Arcturians did is they were letting you see how you've ended up becoming based on the external conditioning, societal conditioning, expectations of others, giving too much of yourself. You need to put yourself first. You have to be first. Did you know that? Okay, let's see. They're like, yeah, that's it. We're done with the Arcturians, but there's something that just needs to be washed off on the back end there. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Cool. Great. Woo! So let me know how did that feel? How do you feel now? Do you feel lighter? Did you feel buzzy when I was sending the energy out? Were you able to feel it? And I don't know if if you go back and you watch it, like there's some people whose meditations I'm listening and I don't want to look because I don't want to take myself out, but then I want to go back and watch and see what are they doing actually. Anyways, because you can come back and watch this and get the same, you can get the same quality of healing, even though you might not be watching it live. So it's like forever encapsulated in time. Yeah, that feels so good. Okay, and then we're gonna draw a card and see what we get. Not the book. Okay. And again, this is a real popular deck, Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy Oracle cards is what they are. And I hope that this is a new YouTube channel called Woo Life, and I'm Suzy. Woo! So if it's anything that is fun and kind of woo-woo and it's cool and it's of the light, I do it. I do crystal healing, energy work around the world. Obviously I'm an energy healer, but this ain't no Reiki. Not that Reiki's bad, because I do have my Reiki certs, but Reiki wasn't strong enough for me. It just wasn't enough. I wanted something super powerful that I could feel, because I went for Reiki and I was like, I wasn't really feeling it. And so I had to go for some bigger gusto. And then I found Jerry Sargent and Star Magic, and I was like, that's what I want. So I got certified in Sedona 2 years ago, and then last year I went to England and I got my level 2 for Star Magic healing. Oh my God. And now this year, actually just in the past month, I started working with the Arcturians. Oh my God. And I can't stop taking workshops. I'm like addicted to workshops, especially with, well, yeah, some people are talking about time off, but I'm just spending more time at home because I have less healing clients and more reading clients right now. More people are interested in, what's going to happen to me, my future, relationships, jobs, financials, and that's all well and fine. I'm happy to do that. We could do phone readings, Skype readings, whatever you want. I'm on Facebook, Suzy Woo, and then Woo Life also. No, it's WooLife.org on social media. All right, let's see what card that we have. So I'm just going to spread them out. Wake up them palm chakras and see what one sticks out here. Uh-oh, I'm not feeling any of them. Let me spread these out more. That was a first. Oh, here we go. Singing and dancing. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Yeah, that's awesome. Super cool. All right. So you know what? You can only do so much. What you can control is your mindset. You can control your reaction. So one easy way, well, I don't know how easy, but here's like a tip, if you will, is for every situation that comes up, make it in your mind so that you get the best of everything. So as if you planned it that way. So, hey, you have to stay home. You can't work. Okay, well, gosh darn, I've been waiting to clean out my closet and donate some stuff. So just always find a way to turn it around so that it's in your favor, so that it's what you wanted. It used to burn me up when somebody would post stuff about, you're exactly where you wanted to be. And, when I was still in a lower vibration, let's say, when I was still angry at the world, and I would see something like that, and I'd be like, I didn't sign up to get beat up by my husband, because that was the life that I lived for 22 years. And I couldn't make heads or tails of it, but now I get it. I get it. And the difference is that you have to claim ownership. You cannot be in a victimhood mindset. You cannot blame the rest of the world for your life. You have to be accountable. So once you do that, everything changes. So once I claimed my stake in my involvement, and that, yes, it was my choice, it doesn't mean I condone it, but I have to claim my stake. So every day when you wake up, what are you going to bring to this day? Don't sit back and say, oh my God, I wonder what's going to happen to me today. Don't do that, because you will surely find the worst of everything. Whatever you're looking for, you will certainly find it. So look for the best. Expect the best. Be the best. Be the best, so that every day that you can say, I did this to the best of my ability. And when it's not awesome, that's okay, because there's always tomorrow. And you have to go through these motions. You have to have these experiences, and they're all lessons. So if it's something negative, it's like, well, I never want to do that, or I never want to be like that person. Or if it's positive, oh my God, I want to, that person inspires me so much. I want to be like that. Always have something. Every single person and experience holds lessons, whether they're favorable or not, they are lessons. And if you don't apply those lessons, the same type of scenario is going to happen over and over and over again. So if you don't feel good about yourself, you're going to date people who help you to not feel good about yourself over and over and over again. And you're always going to feel drained. It's going to happen. And that doesn't only happen in one area of life. So it'll end up happening across the board in all areas of life. So once you fill your heart up and you understand that you are a divine person, you are a divine being, you are perfect the way that you are. When you truly accept that, not from an ego perspective, but a knowing, man, your whole life changes. Because you don't live with expectations anymore. You live with your truth, and you radiate your truth. And then you start to see people and situations for what they really are. It's okay to not be accepted. You are not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's awesome. Because if everybody was all the same, this place would be really boring. So be your beautiful, authentic self. And as we move into this age of Aquarius, that's what it's all about. Not choosing who you are, not knowing who you are is no longer an option. You're being called to fly your freak flag. Be who you are. Be authentic. Be real. Be yourself, because everybody else is taken, right? Wasn't that fun? That was awesome. All right. So please subscribe to the channel if you're watching this live on YouTube. Share it if you're watching it on Facebook. The YouTube channel is called Woo Life, but I don't have enough subscribers to give it its own name, so you have to Google it. Like if you Google Suzy Woo Life, you'll find it. Okay? Awesome. All right, then I will conclude today's session, today's daily installment of Woo Life. And I want you to live a life that makes you want to say, woo! All right, this is Suzy Woo signing off until tomorrow. I'll check back with you again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening and expect the best. Pay attention to your dreams. All right, bye.